yourself, this is Britain. You want yourself. You must hold right to favor while you're practicing on us. Shoes big to be on the supposed to be one race under God.
Hello, people. Yeah, it's not showing me, guys. Hold on, let me just plug it back in. Let's see if it. Oh, there we go. It's showing that side, but right there we go. That's the. Oh, some chatted. It's told me somebody's chatted, but then it's not showing me the comment. That is present. Oh, by the way, Druggle Darkness, somebody's commented on your channel, but we're not going to show you what they say in. Oh, thank you very much. Whoever commented, thank you for commenting, because YouTube's not showing me your comment right. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain. And we'll open studio. But then again, I'm saying about 10,000 kilobytes per second. Should have enough video. But yeah, that is intriguing. That you're telling me. Oh yeah, and it is live as well. Cause I've been trying to open up. The last time said you've got to click the on air button, and oh, thank you. But anyway, something like that. Yeah, I'm a bit of like taking the piss mood today, guys. Totally a fault. Left, right, and center. Oh, and let me actually dump this website because I want to keep putting like my new lives over there. I want to sort of like go. Oh, when's it going live again? Oh, on my WordPress. Always generating content. Well, on my WordPress, within so the WordPresses, the ones that don't use YouTube, they go, all right, is keep you YouTube is WordPress. But what I noticed is, yeah, I mean, I saw it this morning. It's like that. Um, it's no point people putting truth out there because the majority of the public don't want it. I mean, and so you can say to the majority of the public that they're like because they don't want the truth. Because I know it's a lot of them are like, I mean, they'll complain and saying, "Oh, why things are worse? Why things are that? Why things are this and all that?" And so, but when you tell them the truth, like, nope, it can't be that. Check it out. Oh, how do you know? Yeah, let's look at you like. So yeah, so this morning I put up a new post as well of photos that what happened with me. Just like 6 basic photos to tell a basic story. I'll show you guys in a minute. I don't know if, well, one of the pictures is actually on the side, guys. Yeah, that hallway, where a place I got sent to telling the truth, and that. Yeah, guys, think about that. I mean, you basically tell the truth. Hold on. Oh, because YouTube is saying it's poor quality. Expect a bit of a delay, but on a speed. Oh, that we want. I've disappeared. Oh, back again. That might speed things up actually. Get down to a yeah. I mean, because what this is like an i5 laptop, so I'm gonna put it down to a. Hopefully that will put it all. Yep. So I'm gonna have to sort my camera out. Right, yep, that's good. Yeah, that hallway is a place down in Dunnock, guys. Dunnock met by him. And while I was down there, guys, while I was down there, oh, I went. Yeah, the staff are lovely. I mean, nothing wrong with the staff. It's the people who run the company. Yeah, I mean, the CEO and so on. The staff on the front end, I mean, are lovely people and all of that. And I mean, you sit and have a laugh and all that and so on. I played up at the end, guys. Like some people, when they go to these places, they play up at the beginning, like, oh, I don't want to be here and stuff like that. But I had a great time, so I played up at the end because I didn't want to come back to Wales. And I played up. I mean, despite they said, at the end, I mean, he was aggressive. No, it wasn't. I mean, I wasn't aggressive. I mean, I mean, cause I'm an aggressive person because I'm not. I just didn't want to, come back to Wales. I mean, I was just because I was getting the support down in Dunnock. And I knew if I came back to Wales, I came back to sign into Swansea area, there'd be no support. There'd be nothing. And I said that countless times, I mean, of my 44 days there. I said over and over again, there'll be no support if I go back. And I've been proven right again. There's no support. You know what I mean? And the thing is as well, and if you're I mean, on a major disabled level, all the authorities they tell you, "Oh, come to us, come to us, come to us." That's a lack of compassion from those in authorities. All they care about is the money and bowing down to the government. Well, the government says they happily follow, but if you say to them, "Oh, this and that is going on," they whack you on medication because it brings them the money and wages go up for them. You know what I mean? Because the only, I mean, it's like Gwen Olson and many others have come out. I mean, big pharmaceutical companies, a major racket, and we need to stop well, funding them. But, and the way we fund them is by going to them, by going to the doctors and stuff like that. I know a lot of doctors, and also Rolls Royce and stuff like this. Stuff. Don't give me. Anyway, and the thing is, well, if you believer of Christ and all that, mean, and the true level of Christ and so on, then you're supposed to go against governments, against the police, against all those that are going along with evil, stuff like that. Anyone that's going along with evil, you're supposed to be against them. I mean, it's a default setting. I mean, if I mean, if you know who you are and stuff like that, and where you come from, and so on, then you're supposed to be against governments that governments don't exist as well. It's just a title for other men and women to have control over other men and women. Yeah, I mean, so basically, you've had a man and woman writing things down to tell other men and women what to do. Think if your neighbour did that and said, "Hey, I'm going to come into your house and tell you what to do. I'm going to nick your food. I'm going to nick your money. I'm going to sort of like have a wanky, you know what I mean, inside your showers, or you know what I mean, they might have it's male or female. You know what I mean, play with clit or toss the meat off. You know what I mean, you would tell them, "Hey, bugger off." I mean, you would. You know what I mean, but because the word government, you know what I mean, what happens? People go, "Oh well, but that's the government." You know what I mean, we just vote them out. But yet, you go to your neighbours, I mean, or wherever, or to a stranger, and you would physically grip them and throw them out. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? What makes people in Parliament different from your neighbours? And don't forget, I mean, I don't have a politician next door to me, but some of you have got these politicians living next to you. Think about it. I mean, if they're being corrupt and all of that, I mean, I know the establishment, you know, I mean, loves getting their hands on children, left, right, and centre. I mean, because they don't get into key positions by being clean. They get to these key positions like leaders of a country and so forth, as a small percent of us know, is by I mean these people going as we've seen with Epstein, as we've seen even before Epstein, you had the Pie Mash films that brought out the stuff about um, videos being made about politicians doing nasty things to people and that, even killing people of that, you know what I mean? And these people also get children on these islands and also inside hotels and all that. They kill other children sometimes, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's a fucked up world that masses allowing to happen. Just the saying. Just saying. And yet, if you speak out about what happens, the mental health teams come along and so forth, and they try to medicate you. Yeah, think about that. You speak out about children getting raped and all of that, and left, right, and centre, and so forth. You can tell I don't give a shit about money on YouTube, guys. I just say it, don't I? And that's why I have these other outlets, my Spreadshirt, my Buy Me a Coffee, if you guys want to donate, you know what I mean? And I'll continue being outspoken on YouTube, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And unless they come out and destroy this meat suit, you know what I mean? I just go back to the heavy divine, go back to the other plane. Ah, fuck them. I don't give no shit. But yeah. What's the name of this one today, guys? It's Soul, isn't it? So, but anyway, that's the thing, guys. That's the thing. They want us to be scared of dying and so killed off, this, that, and everything. When you go, it's we're on a this meat suit's on a timer anyways, so you're gonna die no matter. So that's why I'm not too fast. That's why I keep speaking out, and that's why the authorities are like, "Oh, you can't be saying this, you can't be saying that," and I'm like, "I can't die." You know what I mean? It's the truth. You want to be dumbasses and be the ones that spend, yeah, because that's the thing as well. The police are actually going around putting hate speech out there. Police hate people who speak the truth and all of that. I mean, the police are the police corporations are designed to make sure the truth about the establishment and all that never come out. I mean, you may, like I said before, I mean, I don't reckon that everybody's bad or good in the police forces, but also you can't go along, I mean, letting evil carry on. Well, if you know Parliament and all of that and so forth, in and so many other levels within masonry and all of that as well are evil, you don't let it thrive. You don't go, oh no, you're a conspiracy theorist and all of that and so forth, while you're letting the Masonic orders do evil shit. There are those at the lower levels that I haven't got a fucking clue what the higher levels are doing. I mean, so the lower you are, more of a chance that you haven't done evil shit. So, but when you're somebody saying that they are a Freemason, doesn't mean they've done evil shit. They're probably just getting into it, finding out what's going on and so forth. And then when they get up, past a certain level, I mean, there's a certain level where they start doing evil shit. They go past that level, then it's like, yeah, expose the fuck. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, it's one of those things. End of the day, I need to go to the toilet in a minute. Oh, God's law, now you start doing the show, and then all of a sudden you need to go to the toilet. Give me a couple of minutes, guys, and I will be back. And let me just turn the mic off for a second. Right, I'm back. There you go, guys. I'm back. I've got a bit better range. Cause I don't know how good this mic is. I've been at it what now for about 3 4 days. But anyway, um, I can't come closer unless I bring the chair down. Bring this down. There we go. That should be better. Anyway, guys. Yeah. Come up now. Oh no. Right, honey. You know what I have forgotten, guys? Yeah. do a bit of editing while I'm working. And let me call up channel, or when you guys should send me something, not missing. But yeah, guys. The film I watched. Watched part of it last night. Or finished it off this morning. Remember what it was? Ah, look like. Hold on. The Accursed. It was an interesting, and I may not see chat on this, but my other laptop. The elements. Right. Oh, it's okay. Again, it is pretty down option. You know, it's the 60. Gap you get rid of. There you go. But yeah, there'll be a lot of people, and now they've got even about All Souls that have take, you know. Well, if it's true about the, I mean, but the devil and all about creating copies and everything, actually, and I've gone in on my well theology level X, and basically listening to people as well and stuff. Then it's an interesting concept about the what do you call it? Soul is just a carbon copy of the spirit, isn't a thing. So I've been looking into that, guys, heavily, but I'm still surprised that a lot of Christians are not rising up in government because anyway, Jesus Christ did it, and yet a lot of Christians are voting. Now, make sense. Think about that. Got a lot of Christians voting, and yet Christ went, screw you, government, screw you, authorities. You know what I mean? I'm not bound to any view. And yet, we're seeing Christians around the world bowing down to government and so forth. Are they real Christians? Are they real Christians? You know? Do they know what Christ really came here to do? Because Christ came here to tell us, hey, don't bow down to governments. Don't bow down to all these assholes. Be like me. Rise up, you dull idiots. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be going through a pope or anything like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a pope is just a man. I mean, you're supposed to realize the spark, the divine, and all that is inside us. But no, people go, nah, we got to vote. We got to trust Trump. Not, no, Trump is just an idiot. Trump is a snake, a viper, all that. On anyone believes in Trump, idiot. I never believed in him. Thank God. I mean, you know what I mean? I have one simple rule, and it's done me well over the years. Comes to these people in politics, they on the world stage. Then they basically sculpt themselves out to get there. Think about it. You know what I mean? There isn't a yeah, I mean, because how can you have people say, right, don't trust the mainstream and all of that, and then you see all these people on mainstream, and people go, yeah, I'm going to vote now for somebody that's part of the mainstream. It's like, and make that make sense. You know what I mean? No, that's just plain stupidity. People are just making excuses not to do things themselves. Oh, we'll let an evil bad person, you know what I mean, get in and then complain while things are getting worse. Like Starmer, you know what I mean, another Zionist crap, you know, and everything else. I mean, and then you've got Mark Drakeford, another piece of crap, you know. You get this lady taking over from Mark Drakeford as well, another piece of crap. You know what I mean, for the Zionists. Anyway, because people are so busy looking outwards for the answers. I looked inwards. I mean, when I was younger, I mean, I looked outwards for a little bit, and I thought, hold on a minute, I'm doing things myself. And then I started looking inwards, and I started finding answers on. Yeah, I mean, I still went up to people and asked for advice, and my mouse is playing up right, working again. You guys want for some reason it's I'm using the laptops most. Yeah, I don't know why people. You know what I mean, waiting politicians to solve things when and they're not here to solve anything. They just here to make things worse. Asylum. I don't give a shit what anyone says about that. Anyone now, right? Still voting. Anyone that's still government right now, yep, they need to be sent into asylum. And there's one thing I've said years ago, and it got a bit of what's the word? Um, well, I had a group of people that came after me and said, "Oh no, it's not like that," or anything. But when you truly look at things going on and everything else, yeah, I mean, governments are just cults. All they are, and and you can't be a full adult or growing up being while you still have a government in place when you truly look at it. Because if you know what I mean, because when you have all these, it's like the old ways of houses. I mean, if you're in somebody's house, you obey by their rules. But therefore, the government and people in parliament actually are actually the men and women of the house, while we are the children of that. You think about it, put it properly. That's why royals, people in parliament, and the police, and, I mean, they do their best to keep us within the house. But they can act like, supreme beings, or like we are your daddy and mummy sort of thing, which is the truth. Yeah? I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh no, 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 that's not the way." I mean, I live in my own home. I'm while we got the government, while we got royals and all of that and so forth, they are the parents. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. I know a lot of people, but that's the end of the day. That is, and I know a lot of people will just go back in a cognitive distance and all of that, and they keep voting for having a new mammy or daddy to rule over them. That's why I don't vote, because I don't want a mammy and daddy type government and all that. I don't want government at all. Uh, but that's why I don't vote. I see through the whole fucking thing. But I want true freedom, where you're 100% responsible for yourself. That's also getting rid of money that keeps people enslaved. Yeah, rid of money. The money is part of rule. Oh. And we don't have the social credit system as well. We make sure that doesn't come in as well. So basically, then we go back to the ways of skills. You got a skill, you know what I mean? That just helps out the community and all of that, and nobody goes hungry as well because you pass the food around equally. So we go back to, to ways it should be, but we had a small percent of people turned it into dog eat dog world, survival of the fittest bull. You're watching on the, this gets passed to one of the, the top hierarchies of this slave ship that we're on. We must take him out. He's telling people to stop going along with the government. We need to take him out. Oh, cool. Where are we going? Anyway, that's the thing as well. You know what I mean, when you got economies always dying and stuff like that, yeah, because the natural order of an economy is to be gone, is to be dead, and natural order is for nature to give us freely if we go and hunt for it, go and look for it. Think about it. They've already did a copy of nature when you think about it. Instead of us going into the forest and all of that and getting the food, we go into a supermarket forest instead. The shelves are like the supermarket version of trees and bushes and stuff like that. When you want to sort of like compare, do a comparison. Funny though, isn't it? You know what I mean? I did a thing years ago when I mentioned money like spears and stuff like that, and it wa- and and I remember me and a mate of mine as well. We would sit as well and behind the seat or it as well, and we would laugh for hours on end, taking the piss out of the whole system, how ludicrous it is. Yeah, I mean it should be when you're born and all of that. Your parents should be just going out to the trees, pick freely, and they give you the fruit freely. So when you grow up, and it's like, oh, the way it is, you just naturally pick from nature. But no, it's like got the banks that lend the money to the government. The governments then get asked the public to pay taxes to pay back the banks, where the bank cartels are screwing the people over and then sending the public to wars to murder people. Then the government then keeps the people in line because they're culling off most of the people. Then this, that, and everything. And before you know it, it's like got this shit show that's happening right now around the world. It's it's funny. It's so funny. I mean, you just gotta ask yourself, should another human being rule over your life? That's what simple it should be. But a lot of people go, no, we need government, we need this, and they make excuses. It's stupid. Anyway, some people, I mean, some people go along with it, and grabbing the thing. Don't mind me, I guess, guys. Keeping the draft off my back of my neck. Oh, that's that is. Uh, why are Wales not wearing red against? I think another thing as well. Wales did an absolute move, right? The Welsh rugby union, but if people can't see it in Wales and all of that, I mean, I shared a post with a family member, and I said, Look at the two names here. You got Goldman Sachs and you got HSBC." A lot of people, the majority, the masses, be like, "So what?" Those in the research community, oh shit, Wales didn't bring in Goldman Sachs now. Yeah, but Welsh WRU brought in Goldman Sachs to help fund the Welsh rugby team and also his. Yeah, I mean, and the amount of criminality Goldman Sachs is part of, and the amount of criminality is part of, that is one of the biggest mistakes that the WRU could ever do. But then again, the WRU themselves are criminals. So you've got a trinity, I mean, of criminals right there. Almost like a mafiadom being forged within Wales between the three, And I mean, and that's without looking into stuff like HSBC's links with the cartels and all the other stuff that the Goldman Sachs has been part of, and the WIU of corruption part of, and also, I mean, in some levels of our sport, one of the people was got murdered by one of the authorities. There's a lot of on, right? This is what I did this morning, guys. Morning. There you go. Put this together, and you can click on the picture as well, guys. So if you click on here, it will. This is when they took me to these places and so forth. But thing is, taking me to these places, I'm gaining evidence. I'm gaining information. I mean, they think, oh, yeah, we know, making sure this guy is going to stand out. No, I go to these places and I learn about these places. And then I put the information out. That's what I do. I know, like our people, there'd be like lots of people that go to these places and come out and they don't say anything. I mean, me and Brani, we do speak out. So yeah, because I had to laugh with this one. They sent an ambulance to me and all that, and I've stated many, many times. I know if I go to hospital, I'd be dead. I mean, if I went to a hospital and all that, I'd be dead, and that's why I will never ever go to hospital that they want me to go to. And that's why, I mean, when I go to certain places, I mean, I will always keep an eye on things, and I'll always, uh, gather dirt. Always gather dirt. And I know the authorities, I mean, Swansea and all that, with the police, with the mental health team and all that, and so forth. They would love to see me gone and dead, so I don't speak out about the corruption that went on at court. I mean, and the attacks that came flying towards me. Because I was just happily doing Twitch, I was just happily doing web designing, all that. I was happy just at the geopolitical level. tracking, smart meters, and all of that, and so forth. But the groups like Pobble, Gwalia, Gwalia, Pobble are the same and also separate at the same time. That's why I mean, and they allowed people to attack me left, right. You know what I mean? And this is why I'm not getting the help, and they want me to suffer and all that to the point of killing myself. And yet people around me don't fucking realize that. They want me to suffer, so I end up dead. So then the authorities then in general can still go after the children and rape the children left, right, and centre. Because I exposed over 50 paedophiles back 2015 to 2020. Yeah, I exposed 50 paedophiles. And the authorities didn't want that information out. I went, tough, they're having that out. And they went after my main website, warriorwheels.com. They took that down. Unlike some of the people around near me that accused me of everything under the sun and so forth. I mean, but they are happy to go along with authorities that go after children and rape children. Well, I'm like myself, stands alone, exposed 50 pedos and bars behind bars. That was fun. Yep. So, and yet they ever go at me going, I mean, you and your conspiracy theories, you and your tin followers. I'm like, but how many pedos have you put behind bars? And they go, none. Yeah, shut up, then. But great fun. But yeah, here's one of the officers as well, guys, that took me to the mental health out in port as well. We had a laugh, but you know what I mean, and basically they check out my clothing and all that. They asked me, have you sold anything yet? I said, till I get my place, you know what I mean, my flat and all that. Been no point me pushing the door yet and all properly. So we did a look and so forth. We had a brilliant laugh that night as well. I mean, to be honest, I mean, there are like one or two. I mean, I do have a laugh. Yeah, I mean, there are. I mean, and there you go. And the thing is, as well, I mean, this is inside Newport Mental Health as well, guys. Well, I mean, me and my bro, we were only there for like a few hours. I mean, but I like to document. So when people say, I mean, did this really happen and stuff like that, what I mean? So I've taken like a picture, and I fell asleep in this room as well, guys. I fell asleep for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes as well, and the two people would be sitting there. And the thing is, if I had my glasses, video glasses, I would have had them on film as well. I mean, sometimes you gotta do things without them knowing, and at these places, well, they don't want you to have your phone, and in case you've hit the record button, you could be there like, I mean, this. Then you could be sliding and all of a sudden, bang, record. They don't want you to have your phone in your hand, so I couldn't take a photo of them all there. So I bought stuff now. I mean, so I'll be able to take pictures in the future. Don't go back to these places, but if I end up back to one of these places, I can still get more evidence. Anyway, I know they do it. It's just, I mean, they're not really sort of like focusing on getting to what's what they say what's causing mental health issues, right? And I don't have mental health issues. That's the funny thing. Most people, a lot of doctors now I spoke to over the years, they said, I mean, you don't have it. And then I spoke to some people then in the transport wagons and all that, and they said we get a lot of people to these mental health places because it's not because they're mentally ill, it's because they see past the corruption, they see past the, yeah, I mean, slavery and all of that. And you speak to a lot of people in these transport wagons, but- and you let them speak, right? They will bring up the agendas that you've searched in and that because they've had loads of people now. That's what I did. And I said, they asked me why you here. I said, oh, I'm just looking into fracking and stuff like that. I stopped it there. And then the person then went off and they started saying, oh, so have you checked this? Have you checked that? Have you went through all the things that we talked about? Because we had to, like 5 hours, to kill and all of that, I mean, going from, signing all the way up to Danak, and then they brought me back from Danak, about, you could say the 10 hours a kill, you know what I mean? So I learned a lot that they get a lot of people speaking out, sent to these places, not because they're mentally ill, because these people that go there have had enough of living in corruption, tyranny, and slavery. Well, it's the same old story. You get like a few standing up, while most people around are just going along with the corruption, with the slavery, with good people being killed, being made homeless on purpose, or you see their family members being killed by the state, but blaming it on, I mean, they always try to find ways to shut the person up who's for exposing the authorities, and they don't want people. Yeah, I mean, because and the thing is, well, the main system's dead. I mean, it's just floundering at the moment like a fish. I mean, like you see a fish on a river bank that's trying to get the last gasp of air. Yeah, that's what we're seeing with the economic system, and that's why prices are going up and everything else. And and they think, oh, I mean, having wars and that just to get things going again. It shows how ludicrous and, yeah, I mean, retarded and spastic the whole type of, right. You've got to have a war, right, to kick a economy off again to be good again. It shows that we don't need that type of thinking. We don't need that way to do things. You know what I mean? And also, what I got to laugh is, right. This is what I got to laugh, right. If we are supposed to be against climate change and we are supposed to help the planet, how is a war helping the planet? How is bombs going off, exploding this here, then everywhere, with bullets flying here everywhere and grenades being thrown here everywhere, helping the earth when you need resources to make bullets? You need, yeah, I mean, you got bombs, blown trees, this, that, and everything to, the kingdom come. I mean, and these people that are blowing the earth, the kingdom come, is letting the evil's will be done. You know what I mean? So it makes you think. End of the day, you know what I mean, yeah. But I mean, so how is wars going to be good for bringing down the CO2 levels? You know what I mean, if you believe in that agenda and all that, if you seriously go along that when you think about it. But anyway, these people are clowns. They're absolute clowns. And this is something new, guys, that I've added to my site as well. If you guys cross and then I mean, after a while you haven't been across and you haven't seen. Yeah, I put this on. So when I update on my Instagram, then this then automatically updates. Pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, and yeah, and it takes you straight there as well. So if you click on the picture, it will. I was seeing right now, take you to. Instagram. Clang all cookies. That's why I'm losing weight. I'm not eating all the cookies anymore. Hey, joking. There you go. My gaming time design, and the thing is as well. You know what I mean, this bit here and the color you tie are all part of one, and then behind, grab that off the internet. You know what I mean? I think I any more posts. I think I have. This used to be where I used to have my Oriflame products and all that on here, and a big loads of them. But I decided to delete all those off and put put the products I'm selling on it, and Plaid. Got to sign in. Oh no, I'm signing in on the other phone. Yeah, we'll do a keep going round. Right. Yeah, I'm putting a little table of some of the creative stuff. So anyway, guys, it will load in. So, and that on my 8-core computer, guys, so things will look lower. If you guys on a quad core and up, yeah, it will. Hold on. I do miss my I do miss it. All this thing that goes slow and all that. Then again, I'm gonna have to build a better one with all the more heavy use. Right. But yeah, and the thing is as well, you know, the majority of the public as well. Speaking of consumption, that people need to stop the AI thing being rolled out. Well, because that is use of energy.
Been blind for so long. Now I see the game. Walking through the world with my eyes half shut, believing every word they fed to us. Lines ain't true, thought they were for protection. Never saw the cage in my reflection. Trusting voices from the big bright screens, following the path of American dreams. But something felt wrong in my gut. Started asking why. They told me I could choose my way, but every road leads to the same place. Puppet strings I never felt, dancing to the hand I'm dealt. Wake up, the show ain't what it seems. Wake up, they're selling you your dreams. Digging deeper in the dirt and crime, finding patterns hidden in plain sight. Every promise was a clever lie. Every freedom was a reason why. They keep us fighting about the left and right, while they pocket everything inside. Your voice ain't worth the paper that it's on, when the game was rigged before you're born. They told me I could choose my way, but every road leads to the same place. Puppet strings I never felt, dancing to the hand I'm dealt. Wake up, the show ain't what it seems.
If you guys want to listen to all of that, it's up on Dead UK and all that. It's up on there for you guys to check it out. this one, I just wanted to have a laugh or something, so I put this on the.
I got that yellow weapon, banana in my hand, smack that ass, make you understand. Street corner hustle, fruit game strong, been doing this shit all night long. Fresh produce, that's my trade. Yellow strips, our fortunes made. Potassium power, that's my red. One smack down, you ain't forget. Banana trap, banana trap. Smacking asses, hear that clap. Banana trap, banana trap. Yellow game, I run this map. Banana trap, banana trap.
Yeah, I was thinking about farmers when I wrote that. Banana farmers. But anyway, I will be, as you guys can see here, you got like Nursery Rhymes 1 and you got Nursery Rhymes as well. Nursery Rhymes, Dark Nursery Rhymes. I mean, and number 2 is also on Mixcloud as well. All 3 of them are on Mixcloud, and I am thinking what to write for number 4. 4 will be.
In the room of the councils are plans to call the homeless throughout the UK to feed children as part of the free lunch.
Did you hear that, guys? Yeah, I mean, the plans to cull the homeless, the children.
Lunches program. Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock. South Wales police allow criminals to call people speaking truth these days. If you knew criminals run legal system, you would pull your brain out to forget. Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, tick tock.
Yeah, because I think some of you may recognize as a hint style from Ordinary Psycho. That one. Yeah, I mean, and one of the channels I had before taking. I mean, I had one of Ordinary Psycho's music on there, and I think one of the band members came across on it and like our stuff, and I'm like, yeah. We were typing in the thing to each other. I mean, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome. And I've been listening to Ordinary Psycho since good. And one of the songs I like, it's got the lyrics like the cuckoo own and all. Also another line like the country mourns of the princess. And I was that line there alone, obvious one about they talk about the paparazzi and all of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway.
Remember when it was pouring with rain? The old man used to snort until he bumped his head. He never got up again despite the morning came. Rest in peace, my friend, you will be missed. Dying alone is so sad. Poisoning children, minds with death, give them nightmares with cute horror stories. No wonder society is broken. Stop and think what we are telling the children. Child abuse through nursery rhymes, scarring children forever in time. I am a little teapot, are you in your spout, you fucking pervert? Keep that thing where it is, no child should hear your heart while you're shouting to be bent over. Poisoning children, lines with death, give them nightmares with cute horror stories. No wonder society is broken. Stop and think what we are telling the children. Child abuse through nursery rhymes, scarring children forever in time. Humpty Dumpty minding his own business, only to fall off a great wall. Suicide is never a good thing, just like society today in the modern world. Nobody helped him to get his together.
That line is a piss take at the authorities. I mean, I wrote that third verse as a massive piss, despite him using Humpty Dumpty and all of that. That is a massive piss take out of authorities throughout Britain, well, in general. How they're like, oh, we do help and all that, while they go along with the corruption and making things worse, so they end up having more basket cases. But they're like we are helping people while, you know, I mean, everything's getting worse because they're just going along with evil. Anyway, this is something I wrote years ago, guys. I mean, years ago. Before I even jumped on Twitch, or Twitch was a... I wrote this as a poem, guys, on poemsandquotes.com. And a Daylon.
I remember a time where someone could speak from the heart, while the police would walk on, never repressing free speech. I remember a time where there was no CCTV cameras across the UK. Now we have too many, and now we all on police state television. I remember police constables walking the beat and you could have a natter. Now it's police officers policing the public and protecting criminal corporations. I remember being told we have freedom to become whatever we want to be. Now years gone by, I now know the state wants you to be a slave state. Tears fill this heart of mine as I watch the world burn because ignorance of not realizing we the people at fault on a mass level. It's okay to admit we was asleep to what been going on for centuries. The self-appointing tyrant rulers enslaved us all, no matter the color. We all got played to murder one another through wars they master plan and still master plan. And while we the people still divided while slowly uniting, system gives us a bullet point plan of life for us all to follow, not to question. If you question and see beyond the veil, then oppression comes your way. I notice that people talk about being free from this tyranny, yet time is slipping away with thousands to millions in protests cry out. I hear the cries and doing what one can to get others to awake, while the sheeple zombies just look at you with a grin to eat my brains. It breaks my heart to see people having a go with the vulnerable, while the taxes are funding the genocide of innocent children and people. It would be nice just to think that there is no ruling elite of death. Trouble is, it is my and everyone's duty to kick their ass. I could quote articles, documents, books, and other media. Yes, I could, from peanut port to child stealing states and the fluoride. I can see in your eyes you don't believe a word I say. Despite millions millions of us researching that mass public call conspiracy theorists. Remember, we have experts too on our side that wants the truth. I live with this to all those that prefer to your head in the sand. Tyrannical world government loves you, as you easier to kill. Now I go to get ready for the great researchers, activists, alternative media, and all those that are standing up in all areas for freedom. We are not nuts, crazy, pathetic, and so forth. We are lions roaring out across lands that be oppressed with one mighty roar. We are here, we are awesome. We are the universe, and universe is us. We are now realizing we can be masters of our destinies without this enslavement. When we are all done, we will leave a true freedom for our children to live in, so they can run free, so fast that they will fly.
I'll let you into a secret on that fly thing as well, guys. It'll run so fast that fly. That isn't written like you would run and then jump off. It runs so fast on a genetic level and spiritual level, and it'll go back to find. They'll leave this meat world back to the divine. Not the God that created this world, beyond that even. It's a lot for multiple level. So, and I wrote that over 10, 15, hold on, no, even before that. I wrote that before I met Justine. That's almost 20 years ago, guys. Yeah, how time flies. I mean, so that shows how long I doing this. Think about it. But yeah. And even that song as well. You know, I want people in the stop going along with tyranny and stop being terrorists. I know I speak with some of the police. Well, we always have a good chat, and proper. But we need to throw titles, and all of that, because end of the day, when this meat suit dies, I know this meat. Yeah, I use it to walk around, and so yeah, it isn't. That's the thing. I mean, because when you got the spark, I mean, of the divine in you, what you are, spark of divine and more, and yet that's why I have a product out there. Death is because it's got a very deep meaning. I know, I mean, when I speak of death, those are always like, but it means shedding the skin, shedding and becoming who you. I think it's still on this. Have a look. Death is not. If it's not, I'll put it back up. Anyway, Great Reset District t-shirts are out, guys. You guys want to go get one? Here, Storm is scared of Island Truth. There you go. Those who do not study are only cattle dressed up in men's clothes. So if you're just going on whatever government says, you're not men. Anyway, I got rid of it. I think I have. I was gonna. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's what it was. Because I didn't have the PNG file here. I mean, I've still got it on my hard disk in storage, but if I haven't got the PNG file physically here, then I delete them. I mean, because if somebody says to me, "Oh, I mean, you need to sort this out," and so I've got a PNG file. I mean, they're gonna like walk all the way up there, come back, and the easiest thing for me to do with my legs is go. No, I'll take the design down, then and then redesign it or redo one, and then that one up. Makes sense. Common sense. So yeah, and this is a piss take design, guys. This design here, right? They let's did this on purpose, right? You guys are gonna learn something when it comes to this logo. And have you noticed the top of here looks like a crown, and right, it comes in like a paddle. It almost as a sword as well. And but I didn't want it to make it look like a sword. As you see here, you got the bit, and then you've got the like gnosis or and so. But over here, this is like a sacrificial. Yeah, this is my way of saying Gwalia and the authorities not sacrifice me, let criminals get away, them almost killing me off, which would have brought devastation to the family at that time. Think about it. Ed died. Oh yeah, Gwalia and all of them would have killed left, right. This is what this represents: sacrifice, massive sacrifice. But anyway, of a crime that Gwalia and the authorities have covered up, as you can see, called sacrifice. I put things out there in my designs, music, and anyway. RET, biometric registration identification tracking. I mean, will be used to imprison all the British ID cards and all that. Yeah, so and I will be doing more this. Oh, just coming close to, I mean, feed in time. I'm gonna close it off there, and then you guys have a nice day and all of that. And also, spotted a lot. Might be sleep. Certain person will be happy with that. I could do one tonight too. Now things are getting that little bit better. And so you guys take care now. Have a lovely day.